like the speed of sound. He can keep on the ground.
What's good, YouTube? Easy Now 1337, aka Snow, back again with another Emblem tutorial. Haven't done one in a while. This is going to be a little bit longer than usual because I literally haven't touched an emblem since the last time I made an emblem. But this cartoony type ray gun based loosely around Stewie from Family Guy. This is dedicated to a subscriber of mine called Anthony. Anthony's mother, who's a Yaush partner as well, came to me and told me that he loved my emblem videos. So this is dedicated to him. He's one of my youngest subs, I think. He's 12 years old. And thank you for being such a great sub. And this one is for you, Anthony. But let's get into it. It's pretty easy to make. It's not too difficult. And it looks pretty damn good, in my opinion anyway. So firstly, you want to go in and grab a circle. As always, on these emblems, change it to black. Make it smaller. And we're going to skew it down and to the left. So it's more of like a overly egg shape. And we're going to just place it at this sort of angle by rotating it around. Now you can do this as fat or as thin as you like, as you feel. And then we're going to duplicate that layer by pressing select or back on it, moving up, pressing start. And we're going to change it to red. Now you can obviously have this any colour you like, but for my colours I'm just going red because obviously it's a lot like Stewie's from Family Guy. And once again, duplicate the bottom layer, make it smaller, skew it down and to the right to make it more of a round button. And just sort of place it about there. Do the same over here. You can make this one a bit smaller if you like. Totally up to you what size and shape you make these here. And then duplicate both the black ones and do some blue on the inside. I think I went with one of these blues. Let's go with that one. Make it smaller. And do the same for that one as well. And make it smaller. It's got a black outline. Now they are the two buttons. I'm actually going to make this just a little bit bigger by skewing it down and to the left a bit more. And do the same there. There we go. I'm getting confused already because it's been so long since I've done an emblem. There we go. Right, so next grab a gun. This one here, the B23R. To unlock this, you just got to equip or unlock the B23R. So you unlock it and then equip it. Everyone should have this. We're going to take this and flip it around, make it smaller, and we're going to skew this down and to the left and just sort of place it about here for now. We can sort it out later. Make it black, duplicate the layer, make it brown. I think I went with this brown here and make it smaller so you got a nice black outline around the brown. Might need to skew it up and to the left a little bit. And then we're just going to move both of these all the way to the bottom. And this is just going to make it look a lot better. There we go. Alright, I'm just going to move it over to the right a little bit. There we go. So the handle and the trigger bit at the back is in totally different places. Next, grab a ring or a Circle O2 as they call it in this for some stupid reason. Make it black, make it smaller, and just place it about here, skew it up and to the left, and then duplicate the black one, make it smaller just so the line's thicker, the actual ring's thicker. Duplicate it again, make it brown, the same brown as you already have, and make that one bigger. So as you can see, you've got a black outline on either side of the ring because you've got two black rings. And then we're also just going to move these down to the bottom. And the brown one. And there we go, nice. So you got the nice, where the trigger would be, the handle, and we've got the main base of it now. So next go in and grab a half circle. Make that black, make it smaller, and we're just going to add it to the end of the ray gun. We're going to skew it down and to the right, like so, and then we're going to duplicate it and make it yellow. You could pick whichever yellow you want. I think I went with this one. Make it smaller, so it's got a black outline. Duplicate that black one, rotate it around, make it smaller and skew it up and to the left. So then this, I can't really see that colour, hold on. Yeah, so let me just make it white for a second. So make it thinner by skewing up and to the left and just connect it to the top of the already semicircle you've made. Make that black again. Duplicate it and make it a darker yellow. I think I went with this one. And let me just sort this out. Make the black outline a bit. And there we go. That just sort of gives like a 3D shape to the nozzle of the gun, if you want to call it a nozzle. And then we're going to grab a triangle. Where's the triangle gone? Triangle, where are you? You can tell it's been a while since I've done this. Oh, there it is, duh. Make that black. Actually, make it brown, and then we'll just outline it after. So we're going to take this and we're just going to skew it and add it onto there. I've actually made it a bit too big, so you're probably going to have to just make the whole ray gun a bit smaller. Let's just do that now. So if I just take this and make it smaller to there. Wow, I'm so out of practice with making emblems. It's crazy. Okay, and then this can move down. That can move down. Black, and then that can move down as well. And then we got more room for the little pointy bit of the ray gun. And you can outline that in black if you like. It's not necessary, so just make a slightly bigger black one behind the brown. And now this is where the actual, like how badass it looks, this is where it comes from. And this is like the rings that rotate, well not rotate around, but go around the actual ray gun, so give it like a 3D look. And it's pretty damn easy to make. All you need is these curved lines. So use the same yellow you used as the yellow side of the nozzle that's closer to you, not the darker side. And all you're going to do is just place it about there, like so, and then duplicate it, do the same, just make it a bit smaller, move it up, or you can have them bigger if you like. It's totally up to you how you do these. Now that I know they're in place, I can sort of move these buttons across a little bit. And there we go. Right, so now what you can do is outline these. Actually, no, we'll outline them after. So duplicate these ones and make them the darker color that you used at the top. And then we're just going to rotate them around. And we're going to just join it onto the edges of the other ring. Now, in a second, we'll move them all down. But until we do that, let's just put them all together so you can see exactly what I'm doing and how I'm doing it. And as you can see, it's already sort of looking 3D, but on top of the gun instead of below it. So all you do is match the corners to each other like so. Now these ones that you just done, the darker ones, you want to move them all the way down to the bottom of the emblem, behind everything. And then you can sort of figure out what you're going to do with them. I'll show you what I mean in a second. A lot of pressing up and down here at the moment. Boom, there we go. I want to make the black outline of the ray gun a bit thicker. Let me make that black and make it bigger. There we go, that looks better. So now as you can see, you've got the rings that go around the ray gun. What I would do is just skew them a little bit. So skew them down and to the right. And this is just going to just make the depth and angles look a bit different. As you can see, it sort of straightens out the back one. So when you do something like that, you can see now it's looking a lot better than it just did before. So you just mess around with that until you get something you like. And I outlined those as well. So if you make them black after duplicating them, press start on them to outline them. As you can see, so duplicate each one, make it black, click into it, press start, And the last one, no, there we go, is there. So duplicate that, make it black, click into it, press start. So there we go, there's a nice looking ray gun. So it's up to you then to do whatever you like with it. That is the ray gun finished. What I done with it personally was added some shading to it, which isn't necessary, but it's a bit fiddly and it's a long-winded, so I wouldn't advise you doing it. But if you want to, you just use this kiss emblem, make it a darker red to the one you're using, make it smaller. This one you're going to skew down and to the right, so it goes all the way across pretty much the entire bottom half of the ray gun. And this can be a really fiddly, this is why I wouldn't advise doing it. And then we're going to duplicate it. We're going to skew this one up and to the left and add it to there. And then do one more. Skew it down and to the right, place it about there. And then duplicate that one again, the first one you've done. And I skewed it up and to the left to make it thinner, and I placed it just there. Now this isn't perfect, you've got to fiddle around with it and mess around with it, but then all you need to do is move these below the yellow lines. Let me just get to it. And there we go, that's it done with the shadow. Obviously not done perfect because I just sort of rushed it, but if you take time with the shadow and edit it how you want it to look, that is the whole 3D ray gun done. If you like, you can add a shadow to the handle, but it's not necessary. I would just grab pretty much anything, make it black, place it just over the handle here, and turn your opacity down on it. And then obviously move it down below the main body of the gun, the red part. But that's not necessary, that's just there for effect if you like. That is the ray gun done anyway, guys. Big shouts out to Anthony again, one of my best subs. Peace out, guys. Take care.